Lamin Beyai. I'm the country director, UNDP Liberia. Liberia is a post-war country. It came from a war. After that war, it was very promising economically because the prices of primary products that they produce, rubber and others, were up. And the economy was booming in terms of growth. It was growing at over 5%. Some are even putting it around 8%. So it was very promising until Ebola came. When Ebola came, that changed everything. From positive growth, it went to negative growth. That is how serious it was. And as a war, the country that is coming from war, they were building back their system, including the health system, health facilities, referral system, from primary, secondary to tertiary. Before they could get to their feet, Ebola came again. And that means the system was not strong enough to withstand the shock of Ebola. I think, as you can see, that resulted to many deaths. Of course, you cannot attribute everything to lack of system. Community practices in this part of the world, people, in some communities, people want to sleep with their death. That means not sleep in a sense that where you put the dead overnight, somebody watch over them. And that is something you don't do in Ebola. Some people want to wash their dead bodies. That is what you cannot also do during Ebola. So all those things, that's why the regional intervention was focused mainly on community response. How do we best expose the communities to some of these critical things they need to do to be able to prevent any eventuality of this. So that's post-Ebola for you as far as Liberia is concerned. The country is still trying to recover, but not fully recover. But a lot is going on. As I've said, lessons have been learned. Before, they never had any disaster management agency, but now they have one. Hopefully, government will put in budget and they'll be able to respond to any unforeseen events, Ebola or any other, as and when they happen. We facilitate because investment requires a lot of issues, and from the experience, government is doing a lot because you need to have some of the basic infrastructure to get investment going. And I've seen Liberia now, being a country of using generators, they now have a power plant which is able to produce electricity in large quantity, which can supply many. That's very important when it comes to investments. Investment, once they get that right, I think investment will come. And they are also building, as the president said, President Weah said, they are trying to build certain infrastructure, which is road, because Liberia is a primary produce country in a sense that they have minerals and some other things. For investors to be interested, there has to be some kind of movement, easy movement of people. So a lot is going on, and we are optimistic. It's too early yet, but we are all optimistic that the potential of Liberia will be tapped by private sector to really invest in that country. That's our hope. Yeah, we are there because we support government, whichever government. So this is the government we have, and we've already started talking to them in different areas. We will do our best as UNDP country office to support Liberia in its development efforts. I think we can't leave Liberia behind. They have come a long way, they have sacrificed a lot, and a lot is happening. So we need collective resolve of the international community to work with them to ensure they achieve what they set out to achieve for themselves.